Hey, Ron here. Thanks for stopping by my About Me page and learning more about me. I'm coming to you from the Sunshine State. Say that 5 times real fast. Sunny Florida. I've been here for 13 years and I love it. Wouldn't be anywhere else. Yes, I am a Cowboys fan, so I hope you don't hold that against me or that keeps us from being friends or working together. This is Jimmy. We have the amusement park Busch Gardens. Yes, his name is officially Jimmy. When I'm at the amusement park, me and the kids use him as a prop in some of our videos sometimes. Of course, Emmett's down there. Now, I will tell you, this is probably like take number 6. For some reason, the About Me is the most difficult. Didn't want to script it out, just wanted to be natural and tell you a little bit more about me so you get to know me. No fuss, no muss. Over the past few years on my self-improvement journey, my motto is happiness, health, and prosperity, and that's where I started. Happiness. I had to get happy within here first, and I try to pretend like I live in a glass house. Complete transparency. And if you work on the internet, that's kind of the way it is anyway. You can't hide because if you do something wrong, people are going to say it, and it's going to show up on the internet. It's just, if you're not careful, all your business is out there for everybody to see. And I decided just to take that approach. Just, I am what I am. I'm human. I make mistakes. I'm probably wrong more than I am right, but I surround myself with people that keep me in check and that have the right answers for me when I can't find them. Now, I'm sitting in my backyard, and this is where I sit usually to drink my tea and contemplate. That's the view I get. I look at my birdhouse and I watch the squirrels running up and down the trees, and it's just very relaxing. It's a beautiful day today. Uh, I often wonder, what does somebody want to know about me? I used to have low self-esteem. I would have outer confidence, but inside I was like, everybody's better than me. And, we all have a story. We all have a purpose in life. We all come from the same place. Uh, just to give you a little background history, I have been around a lot. I was a military brat. My dad was a Cowboys fan, so we moved a lot. So I was America's team. I was born in Atlanta, lived there for 5 years, moved to Germany for 5 years. My mother's German, I'm half German. From there, we moved to El Paso, Texas, lived there for a year. Then I went to Alabama and graduated high school there. From there, I went into the service myself. I went to school at Redstone Arsenal, where I learned to become a electronic technician, tow and drag and anti-tank missile repairman. Probably sounds a little more high tech than it was. The the field was flooded with techs, so I ended up being the battalion commander's driver for the last year of my time in service, which was great. I got to work up in the office, and I just drove him around, and it was pretty cool that I got picked to do that because it was you got handpicked for that. So from Colorado, well, that was in Colorado. After school, I went to Hawaii for a year. They went light infantry, so I went to Fort Carson, Colorado Springs for a year, learned how to ski. That was totally awesome. Never learned how to surf in Hawaii. Uh, just I was too busy chasing the girls down the beach to learn how to surf when I was in Hawaii. 19 years old, what can you say? From Colorado, went back to college, moved back to Alabama, and ended up getting married, moved to North Carolina, Jacksonville, North Carolina. And then after that, went to Kansas City, lived there for 6 years, and moved here from Kansas City. That was 13 years ago, and I'm here to stay. I think the longest I've ever lived in one place was 6 years, and now I've been in Florida for about 13. So loving it here. I live here with my youngest daughter and my son. My oldest daughter is out on her own. She's 26. Uh, the kids live with me most of the time. They go visit their mother a couple of days out of the week. And obviously, I have an affection for the single parents, the single fathers. trying to, build a business online, trying to better their lives, doing the 9 to 5, taking the kids to the events. Some of you have help with X's, some of you don't. You have to do it completely on your own. And it's difficult. It's difficult when you don't have help. I understand that struggle. And so I can relate. I can relate to you. Now, some of the pictures down below, I want to share some of my experiences and expertise, not to impress you, but to impress upon you that I have the training, I have the knowledge, I have the people behind me that if I can't answer the question, I can find the answer for you. I have learned, especially through the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. If you haven't read it yet, I highly recommend it. I don't do a whole lot of reading. I do more than I ever have in school because leaders are readers, but I do most of mine on audiobooks. Now, if you're interested in that, I can get you that. It's at ronschoice.com. You are on ronwilbanks.com right now. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that later because mindset is a huge thing. But anyway, what I learned was that all successful people have somebody, a mentor or coach or somebody to turn to help them get along. You surround yourself. They tell you to surround yourself with people that are smarter than you. And for me, that doesn't seem to be that difficult. So I have been to several events. You'll see some of the pictures, some of the people I've been with, Tim Irway, Mark Hoverson, Dave Van Hoos, Ray Higdon. Of course, I'm partnered with Ann Sieg. I've worked with Stephen Pierce, Cedric Harris. These are all people that they know what they're doing online and in the internet marketing industry. So that's pretty much it. That's, if you have any questions or anything you want to know about me, feel free. We can connect on Facebook. My fan page is Ron's Choice, and my regular profile is Ron E. Wilb. RONEWILB is my username, and I'm an open book. A couple of years ago, I decided to live like I lived in a glass house, to be as transparent as possible. That keeps me in check, because that's how I was raised when I was a young man in Alabama, going to Southern Baptist Church. God's everywhere, God's watching, and I try to keep that same effect. What if somebody's watching? What if my kids are watching? If I say something about someone, I'm gonna say, I would be able to say it to them themselves, because I don't believe in talking about people. I believe in talking to them. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. And that's the shorter version. I could keep going, but I'm going to try and keep it simple. And again, I look forward to working with you. If you have any questions, just feel free to contact me. If I resonated with you, if you've lived in any of the places that I lived, I'm not going to give you the timeline. I got the whole timeline on Facebook. If you're curious if we were in the same place at the same time, reach out to me. Look forward to working with you.